welcome back to another episode of Style and City Diaries.
Brought to you by your favourite and fabulous cousins, Prinny Ray.
And Amber Lowe.
Yes! The energy is high.
The energy is high.
The energy is high. Welcome back to all our little kitty bubs. And if you're a new listener, hello!
Welcome to the podcast.
The best podcast ever.
Alexard. Welcome. Join the club, join the family, have a sit down, get a drink. If you're at work, be careful you don't get told off by a boss because you may be giggling.
No, that is so me because I laugh back at us and I'm just like so funny.
When Prinny sends me the clips to post on socials, I'm like, we are fucking funny.
No,
I'm like, that is so jokes.
Like literally belly laughing all the time. But live show sold out.
Wow!
We got the live show Sunday, 21st of April. It's happening.
It's happening, kids.
It's happening.
I'm so excited.
I'm excited. If you're coming, message us and let us know like what you're expecting.
Yeah.
You know, like if there's anything that you want to make sure that we do, let us know so we can make sure we cover all the bases and give you the best live show ever.
Because obviously it is our first live show.
Yeah.
We've never done this before.
But it's also your show.
And it's your show. So it's new for us, new for you. What do you want from us?
Yeah.
Like, what do you want that you can't usually get when you're listening?
Yeah.
Because we're literally there in the flesh.
We're bringing it to life,
We can have a great time. It's not recorded.
Yeah.
Everything is, you know.
Yeah.
We can do things.
We can do things and say things.
So yeah, let us know if you're coming. And I'm excited.
I'm excited. Ready, podcast. How are you?
Yeah, I'm really good. I'm on a high. Oh my God, my eye's twitching. I'm feeling great. I feel like we will discuss this after.
Oh, now. So, oh my God. Okay, so last week on the podcast, we mentioned, we're doing late at Tate, Britain, not modern. At one of my friends actually went to modern.
Oh no.
After I posted Britain, not modern.
Yeah.
But,
did they end up coming to?
No, she gave yums.
Oh, yeah. Bless her.
She was like, where's the... They were like, it's at Tate Britain. And yeah, like we just like said it, you know, like post it, like whatever, like, you know, if you're free, like come down. I don't know, how do should I set the scene, like proper set the scene?
Yeah, set the scene.
Okay, so this was a takeover by Represent Radio. We obviously are DJ presenters, if you didn't know, on Represent, and we were picked to take part in this takeover to mark the end. It's almost the end of the Women in Revolt exhibition. Obviously, we're like revolting women, so it's very much on theme. And yeah, obviously we've been DJing for a while. You know, sometimes we get party bookings, sometimes we get like corporate events, sometimes we get these kind of artsy fartsy things.
Yeah.
And you never really know how it's going to go. And I personally, I mean, Amber's very good. She just tells her friends to come to everything. But I'm just like, I post it if you want to come. But there's certain things where I'm like, no, definitely come. Like, this is going to be good, right? So my POV, I'm not sure your POV, but I was just like, oh, okay, cool. Like, man's just going to play tunes and then like just go home. Yeah. Like, finishes at 9:30. Perfect.
Yeah.
And I get there. Well, you get there first, but I go down into where it's supposed to be in this cafe. And I'm like, what the fuck, we're in the butt fucking nowhere of this fucking Tate Britain? Like, you put us in the basement. What's going on?
It was giving like Cinderella, like you go downstairs and like, because there was two sections. So there was the downstairs cafe bit and there was an upstairs like in the gallery.
Yeah, which I thought I'd probably be with the art.
Yeah, with the art, like we just kind of, but you know us guys, like we just think like we're the biggest stars of like everything. So we're like, why wouldn't we be front and center? Like that is so bizarre to me.
No, like literally.
So we were, so we get there and we're with my mum, by the way, as well,
yeah,
our manager. And we're just like, okay, well, this is nice. There's like, it's a cafe, like there's like tables and chairs, like people to sit down and enjoy it. And the music, cafeteria, there's a little outside garden bit and it's like so loud, like the music's really loud in there. And we're just like, okay, cool. So people will just pass by and they'll enjoy in and out and they'll enjoy a bit of music. Sorry, also prior to this, I had about 10 mental breakdowns because of like the music. So basically the music had to it was our interpretation of the exhibition of Women in Revolt, which was like the brief in inverted commas was like 1970s to 1990s British revolutionary feminist type vibe Britain. That's what the exhibition was showing.
That's the exhibition, but you're because we were going back and forth a lot, and she was interpreting it in the literal sense of take me back to the 1970s, and I was like. No, my interpretation was that during the 1970s and the 1990s, there was this revolution of women and empowerment and feminism. So my interpretation was just like, power to the women.
Yeah, girl power. So there was a lot of nerves, regardless of like, have we got the right vibe? Yeah. Well, not we, more I.
Well, both, both. Yeah.
But like, Prinny worked really hard, you know, she created these amazing edits of like, really well known
like speeches
like Diane Abbott, Emma Watson,
Chimamanda,
like over like really great music as well. So we really, you know, did our homework, did what we had to do, as we were.
Yeah, so you know, we're like at this point, we're in the butt fucking nowhere of the museum. We're in the back. And no expectation is what it is.
Yeah,
right?
it is what it is. We're like, we're just gonna have a great time. What we usually do.
You know, always have a great time. I just have to kind of skip to the end because this was categorically hands down from a music production perspective, our best set ever.
Yeah.
And the reaction and the crowd reflected that even more so.
Yeah.
And it was just so like...
Sorry, guys, it was packed.
It was packed.
It was like people, there was no space.
It was a rave. And they said that they've done this for a few years now, and that cafeteria bit has never been like that. It had never been like that. And I just kept thinking, while we were DJing, I just kept thinking that like, I've been struggling to articulate it because I feel like there's a very succinct way to put it.
Yeah.
But it's like, sometimes you may look at your circumstance or situation and you just see it for what it is and you think that's what it's going to be. And if I relate it to the cafe, it's like we went there and we're like, no one's here, no one's going to be here. But actually, you are the light in that situation and you can turn it around and make it something that it's never been before and so great. And it took me about 24 hours to really deep what happened.
Like, yes, I've been on such a high. Yes, sorry, today's a Sunday, we're recording.
Yeah.
Different times. So yesterday, Saturday, the day after, I was on such a high. Like when I woke up, like I was buzzing. Like we were obviously we're looking down when you're DJing.
Yeah.
I just looked up and all of a sudden it was packed. Like I don't even remember when it happened, how it happened, and
people like pushing to the front to record,
but being like recorded left, right,
cameras.
And center. It was just like, this is what we're meant to do. It just solidified the fact that like we are sick, and what we're doing is right, and the right ears will hear it at the right time.
Yeah.
You know, like sometimes you do get a bit down and out, like, oh, we're not being booked for this, we're not being booked for that, like. But you really need to, it's that thing that you said, like, your crowd will find you. Don't try and find your crowd. Like, they will come to you. And it was just, and I feel like as well, it solidified, like, our sound. Like, sometimes you really get, like, what do we do? What are we? But, like, I feel like all of those songs, like, everything we played was...
And it was cross-genre as well. Like, it's always hard to explain what we do and how we play. But yeah, to your point, I think it is that kind of like tunnel vision and also not looking at like, we're not doing this, we're not doing that, because the question is sometimes you're looking at something somebody else is doing, but it's not, doesn't align with you.
Yeah.
It do you know what I mean? It doesn't. And then you're going to force yourself to fit into something that isn't actually you. It was a moment at which, I don't know what I did. I think I got out my phone.
Oh yeah.
And I started recording the crowd because sometimes like I always... halfway through I'm like, fuck socials, like we're gonna post that, it's good to show the crowd, like it's a big crowd. And then I think when I did it, then they all started screaming. And then I did like 0.5 flip it on me and I was like, screaming, and they're screaming and I'm just like, what's going on?
Everyone's screaming,
like what's going on? And then when we got to the end, last song, the clapping and cheering was not normal,
guys. It was, I'm not making this up, I have the video to prove it, 55 seconds long.
I think it was longer than that.
I think it was longer.
It wouldn't stop.
And
I was like, too shy. Like, come on, guys.
I was like, you're here. I need you down here. We were like, we were looking at each other like,
I was like, what's going on?
What the hell is happening
here?
Who
claps for DJs?
Sorry. Like, that is literally our job, like, to provide, you know what I mean? Like, the music and the vibe. Like, you know, we're not singers. We haven't been like, you know, using our voice and like doing like all these riffs and runs.
We're supposed to be background music.
We're literally just supposed to, you enjoy your time, you have a little chat and you have... People were sweating. People were dancing. We got an encore.
Yeah. They were like, one more song.
What DJ gets an encore? Like
in a gallery.
In the butt fuck of the cafe.
Fucking basement.
It was insane. Shein, our producers at Rep were like so proud of us. And I think I felt really proud of us. Like, it's a lot of people don't believe in us or they don't think we're as good as we are.
I think it's this latter. I don't think that it's that they don't believe in us. I think that they don't know what to rate.
Yeah.
Because they're not tapped in, they're not paying attention. And the problem is we've started DJing in the wave of female DJs.
Yeah.
And the wave of even guys, everyone wants to be a DJ.
Yeah.
So it is difficult to be like, are you actually good or are you plug and play?
Yeah, because a lot of people are plug and play and that's what gets booked. But it was just like incredible to finally get that, like, you lot are sick.
Yeah.
And it's like, thank you. Like thank you.
I knew that.
Like, we knew that and we're so happy now everyone can open their third eye. It was just crazy. Like,
unreal.
I literally keep having flashbacks. I don't even know what I played. I don't even know what songs we played. I don't even know, literally. Like, it was just
it was literally like a trance. I was watching back some of the videos and I was like, that song's super cool. I was like, wow, don't even remember. Like,
it was just...
Yeah, there was a moment where we looked at each other and just did a handshake.
We did a handshake. We were like, well done, chick. Well done. Yeah, did it in the bag.
It was, because even my friend, I think your friends probably gave like similar feedback. Our friends have come to a lot of our gigs like from the early days when it's like 2 people and they were like, no, like even irrespective of the fact that it was packed, this is the best you guys have ever played.
Yeah.
Like, it was so good.
And
it's
I think
so
they
amazing.
haven't seen...
in a while,
In a while. Like, you know, they were coming to like our first ever Pop Brixton, like, where we didn't really have our sound there. And we're kind of, you know, still filtering out everything and stuff. But now, like, we really... it was... I don't have the words. I don't have words. But yeah. And now everyone wants us to do an event.
And we already did one.
That's so okay, so this is the funniest thing. This is like no tea, no shade to my friends, but also tea and shade. They're like, this is amazing. You guys have to do an event. You have to do an event. We're going to tell everyone. You guys have to put on your own event. Like, just like a small little venue, like the same kind of vibe. I was just silent. I was like, yeah, we did one. Really? I was like, yeah, we had a really nice small event as well. Yeah. We did it at Lalo, Prinny X Sam the Vibe. There's videos of it up. You didn't come. We've done it. We did that.
That's so funny.
But I guess people don't want to come to things they don't know is going to be good, right? So you need the proof is in the pudding. But now we've got so many new fans. Yeah. And I feel like we need to keep on it while it's still hot.
In what sense?
Like strike while the iron's still hot.
Or like do an event.
Yeah.
I was actually going to think the opposite.
Like not do it.
I was going to say that you want to do an event at the point where there's such a demand.
Right.
That it's like people are so desperate.
For it.
Because I think basically the funniest part of this bringing up the event is that we did this event in our Beyonce moment thinking we're just so amazing. Like,
so amazing.
So
Everyone's
it's going to be so packed and everyone's going to come. And it was a free event as well.
It was free. We didn't charge anyone.
It was free. I think the only thing is that we made it more like a private, intimate party. So it was like guest list, like us inviting people. And the turnout, if I'm being honest, it wasn't great.
No.
And I think things like that, when you're on such a high of like believing in yourself and you're like, wow, like we're going to showcase ourselves to our nearest and dearest and your nearest and dearest don't come. It's like it's quite disheartening. Yeah, it's quite disheartening. And even when we were debriefing, we were talking about people saying events. It's like every time someone comes up to me and is like, "Do an event," I get PTSD. Yeah, and I stare at them blankly. They're like, "Do you do events?" I'm just like, "Sorry, I don't understand the question."
Because it was a really hard time for us. Like we were like the next day, like,
what was the fucking point?
What was the point? Like we really went out of our way to make it like a really nice experience, and like you know, you end up being out of pocket and stuff, and. So yeah, for a while we were like, and we're very much, we need the affirmation, like we need that you are good, you can do this, like you should do this kind of thing to know that like what we're doing is the right thing. I don't know, but yeah, I do understand actually what you mean, like get the people up.
Because I'm thinking in my head of like the Jotty effect, like the point at which she started doing her events, it's like sold out in 2 seconds. And I'm not saying everything needs to be a sellout, but you want to know that there's a mad demand. I can't go off of 5 people saying you should do an event when only 2 of the 5 are going to show up.
Yeah. Oh my God, there's a video that my mum's got and there's this person at the front and they're recording us and the way they're like looking around, they're like, I have to show you. It's the most funniest video. But yeah, honestly, I just feel so great about us and myself.
Yeah.
And I hope everyone. I want to like put this feeling in a jar.
No,
and
literally
save
inject it. Like
yeah.
inject it all the time. But I think it does serve as encouragement to others, regardless of what you do. If you feel like you're working hard at something and you're not getting the recognition that you think you deserve, or you feel like you're not getting seen, don't actually give up.
No.
And in those quiet times of like not getting booked, whether it's bookings or not getting the opportunities, keep working hard at what you do. Look at Kanye West. He was going to the record labels and playing All Falls Down, and they were like, can you go away? All Falls Down is an amazing song. So it's not that you're not good. It's just that the person or the people that you're putting your shit in front of are not the people that are going to appreciate it and take it for what it is. So yeah, I say all that to say, in the quiet times, just keep doing hustling. You keep hustling, keep doing it, keep putting your shit out. There's a video recently that came out, Bryson Tiller on this interview thing, and he basically said he put Don't out on SoundCloud, and he'd listened to the song so many times and he thought it was sick. And then he'd be playing it for people like his friends, and they're not really giving, like, they weren't like, bro, like, this song is hard. Like, people were just like, oh, okay. And he's like, what the fuck? And he took it down.
Oh my God.
Then he had a friend, or he knew someone that was like in the college scene, and they were like, bro, like, where's this song? I keep playing it for the girls. Like, the ladies love it. Like, you need to put it back up. And then he put it back up. And then I think he had like a mutual friend that knew Timbaland or something. They called him and said, nah, like, it's you. So I say, post your shit.
Post your shit.
And even if people aren't saying it, people are secretly rating you.
Yeah.
You don't know who is looking at you as an inspiration, because you're judging yourself on a benchmark of like, I should be here.
Yeah.
If you're not watching, I'm putting my hand high. I should be here when actually you are probably a bit up there, but you're just not perceiving it
as that.
And I think it's also like a UK thing. Like, people don't give each other their flowers. They don't give each other accolades. They're just a bit too like, I don't know what it is. Unless you've made it.
You've made it. Like, they don't want to, on your come up, give you gas you too much. They want to gas you too much. Yeah,
that is literally it.
It's just, they see you're doing something good. Oh, that's so sick. Yeah. Because when you're sleeping, I'm actually out here doing things. So yeah, so don't worry about the UK people. Listen, go and find your US fans as well. Whatever it is you're doing, your client, customer, fan base, listener, whatever it is, buyer is not out in the UK.
No,
they're in the US.
I love that. That conclusion is like, fuck the UK. We're going to America.
No, fuck it.
Yeah.
Like, fuck it for real.
Yeah. Wow. We had a great
time.
Yeah, it was
I wish that set was fucking recorded.
Yeah.
I wish it was like we could share it with you guys.
Yeah.
But we can't.
Oh well.
Sorry.
Oh well. Yeah, I guess that's our martini moment, right?
Yeah, that's a huge martini moment. No.
That is my our martini moment. I think my other martini moment is that my back rolls are actually reducing.
Congratulations.
Yeah, I was talking to my friends. They were like, oh, like, your body looks so good. I was like, yeah, but like, I've got back fat. And they were like, what are you talking about? So I lifted up and that's not something I'll ever do. It's so disgusting to me. I don't know who gave me the confidences. So I lifted it up and they were just like, I don't understand what you're saying. But obviously in that moment, I didn't see what they saw. So when I was getting ready today, I turned around and I was like, wait.
Oh.
It's reduced.
It's reducing.
It's actually reduced. So yeah, second martini is, the fitness goals are fitness goaling.
Well done. Proud of you.
Thank you, girl.
I've got 2 months to get my shit together.
It will happen. Start tomorrow.
No. I'm literally like, gonna start tomorrow. When I start this line biking, joking, it's actually electric. You're not even doing anything.
Oh.
You do like 2 little pushes and you're there.
Okay.
That's the only thing.
Get back on it.
I do need to. I think I'm just gonna get my Pure Gym membership back for the one in near mine.
Yeah.
So I'll just. Do you know what it is? It's because there I have to take my own towel.
Oh my God.
And then take that, like, lug that to work. Whereas when I go Shoreditch House, that's all there. So all I do is bring my change of clothes.
So would your preferred routine would be gym in the morning?
Yeah.
Right,
because I'm Monday, Tuesday.
Fair. Is it 24 hours or no?
No, it's not. It opens
10.
at 7 till like 10.
Ah, okay.
Or 11.
Yeah, fine.
And it's like Monday, Tuesday, I'm already busy after work. So then I can't get back into the routine on Wednesday. So I have to just go in the morning. Oh my God, I'm going to get my membership today.
Do you have a shower at work?
No.
Okay. No, I was just trying to be like...
Yeah. But, so yeah, I was thinking I can go like 7 till 8, which isn't bad, and then get ready, and then...
You'll actually be on time to work. Amazing.
Maybe I can go a bit later to the gym, because I start at 9:30, so I need to be at the station at 9. So I need to leave there like... Maybe I might... Anyways, it doesn't matter. I get the bus to work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think just start it at 7. Don't start trying to push it back. And
I'll never forget when I woke up, I was like, I'm going to go really early to the gym. And I think I got there for 6:30 and it's fucking shut. I didn't realise that it didn't open that early. I was like, what stupid gym opens at 7 a.m?
Yeah, I think that's actually quite late.
Like, that is ridiculous.
Actually, no, some of them do. My mum's gym is 7.
Like, that is so weird to me. And I was like, well, I'm fucking waiting here for half an hour and home.
No, fair. Yeah, I mean, it depends if it's dark as well. You don't want to be standing around.
But yeah, okay, you've inspired me.
No, we've got to get on it, and it's not too late.
I've actually been getting, my back is always kind of been quite like.
What is it? Big back energy.
I can get. Yeah, I've been able to get away with it. I don't know. Somehow, like it just doesn't go to my back. Everything just stays on the front. Right,
and now it's.
But it's soft, brother. God. Like I'm grabbing.
You know what's funny? I was actually thinking about you recently when I was thinking in context of my back. Because I was like, Amber's so lucky. Like it never goes to her back.
Now the age is showing, it's going to my back. Because even like the top half, like I can get away with like do just a few back exercises and get so. Yeah.
It's a lifestyle, hun. You'll get there.
Yeah. I have to sort it out.
We're fine.
Because summer's around the corner.
It's summer already.
It's summer,
I'm
exactly.
joking. No, there's still time. There's girls on TikTok that are doing like 80 hard, or I don't know. I think it's different from 75 hard. And that's 8. I think in 80 days.
Wasn't it April, May, June, July? Oh.
Yeah, you'll get in time. Like you'll get yourself sorted by July.
Yeah, well, like, it needs to be sorted by June anyway. So that's my first holiday. So I
but you need to stop doing crash workouts for holidays.
I know.
After
but then after that holiday, I need to come back and like get back stay in the gym.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Yeah, it is really good for the mental health, though. Honestly, like I'm going to gym, yes, because I want a great body, but I actually do always feel a lot better in my mind when I work out.
Yeah.
I don't know.
The endorphins and you just feel better, like especially the days where you really don't want to
go. Yeah,
those are the days where
you
like
have to go.
You feel so good when you leave and you're hop skip jumping like through the block, like having a great time with the girly pops.
No, literally not the vlog, chow.
Yeah. Did you watch the J-Lo thing?
No.
Holly was like, I feel like Prinny should watch it, so then you can have like a real debrief.
I think I'm not opposed to watching it. I did think about watching it. I just haven't had the time.
Yeah.
I haven't had the... Yeah, there's just too much going on.
It is a lot. It's been a busy time for the girly pops.
Yeah, April's like super busy. I can't wait to get to May. Just give me a break.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on in April.
So I just got... Are we 12-week gearing or are we done now?
Oh, in what sense?
Like, are we doing after like another 12-week year?
Yeah, I believe so. We said that already, no?
Because I didn't know how like close together they have to be.
They don't have to.
Fine.
You don't even have to do like, because if you actually listen to the audiobook, it's not a case of doing like back to back, like 12 week. It's 12 week. It's just basically, rather than saying this year I want to do boom 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 over the whole year, you do it over 12 weeks, whatever your goal is. And I do think it is good to have a bit of like a reset period. Like most people probably, even if you did like a yearly goal, you probably stop working on your goals by the end of November anyway. You're like, December's here, you're taking stock of the year, and then early January you're like figuring things out. I think in the break, well, we're done. In the break, I'm just reflecting. Yeah, the sentence just ends there. I'm just
I'm like reflecting on what?
No, like not reflecting, but I think I'm like just reprioritizing things that were missed during the 12-week year, i.e. like working out and I mean, that's the only really personal thing. Like just like mindset and all of that stuff. But yeah, no, I do think we do need to get back on it, but that'll be after the live show.
Oh my God, I think one of my 12-week year goals, a personal one, was actually to get like 1K on TikTok,
Oh, good.
I think it was, or maybe it's 5K actually.
Well, you did it to get
Either way, I got to a K. Some sort of K.
Yeah, because I had the personal and the business one, and then I mean the personal one.
That was so funny, and I was like,
"Well, my personal one, my car, my convertible." Listen, you've got to dream big. Why am I gonna dream? If I'm gonna dream for something, wait. If you have a goal, I just feel like your goal should actually be mad, because when you actually deep life and you plan for things and you set goals,
you get it.
You get it. So why am I gonna ask for an Astra? That's dead.
Yeah, no, fair enough.
No offense. Sorry, if you have an Astra, I support everything you do. But for me, that's not my bar. So when I look at it and I look at the abs, I'm like, oh, that's so cute. Didn't quite get it this 12 week, but
we go again.
We go again.
Yeah.
And parlez-vous français. I could have gone to Paris, but I actually prioritized my finances.
Yeah.
We did Fashion Week stuff. Fashion Week was on there.
Yeah.
What else was on there? Paying off my debts. So sorry, I'm just working on it. Work in progress. I'm a whip. I'm a whip. And the convertible.
Yeah.
Okay, to be honest, if I wanted it, I could get it.
Yeah.
But I just don't think I just don't think it is a responsible choice. I don't
right now.
So yeah, it's there, but yeah, my God will do that still. Yeah, but what I was saying was that a lot of my personal goals were linked to socials. Right. And I feel like when my TikTok got taken away, it very much derailed. Because how do I... I don't understand. I have 2 followers. What's going on? It's a sad life. Sad little life, Jane.
No, do you know, it's just unfortunate because it happened on 2 different accounts for you. That's why it's like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, it's just a bummer.
I know.
Do you know what I mean?
But how great am I that I just remained positive?
I know, I was quite surprised because obviously...
Like, Abby was like, am I allowed to talk about this? I was like, yeah.
I didn't know, like, what's like... You have to like tread carefully, you know. So these things are personal. They're emotional.
It is what it is. I think that in the world of where TikTok can be taken away from America and TikTok can be taken away from the UK, or whatever the case may be, I can't put all my hopes and dreams into a third party, TikTok. Like anything that is outside of me, like TikTok, Facebook, Twitter, or no. Can we get it taken away? And then what do you do? Like, who are you without that?
What do you do?
You know?
What do you do? It's so true.
What do you do?
What do you do?
Have you seen Aiko Lee Simmons?
Sorry, I saw something about that. Can you give me the spark notes?
All right, let me get myself.
Mi cellular!
Don't want to misquote nothing. So, Russell Simmons, who is like a music media, his brother.
Yeah.
Music media mogul was married at a time to Aiko Lee Simmons, who was a model.
Yeah.
And she was also, maybe sugar baby vibes. There is a bit of an age gap. And they had 2 children. They divorced, but they were amicable in terms of they had a good, at the time, what seemed like a good co-parenting relationship. Russell Simmons was accused of sexual
malpractice,
deviances, predator type Me Too movement. I don't actually know what the accusations were, but I know it was looking sticky for him. So he fled to Bali. He's been in Bali ever since.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that is mad.
Well, that is giving guilty.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Why would you need to run away to fucking Bali?
Yeah. So, so I guess throughout that process, it started to unravel that he there was like a breakdown in his relationship with his children. They would come on social media and say like he's not a good dad, he's this and that. He would come back and do responses and all this stuff. And there's this video, I think they were on live. Aiko, who I believe is the older one, who's 24, she was on live with the dad and she was like, you need to increase my allowance. He kept saying he has no money. He's like saying I have no money. He's not sending them money. He's giving deadbeat, but rich, but deadbeat. And she's like, you need to increase my allowance. If you don't increase my allowance, I'm going to get a sugar daddy. And this is just, they're just like going back and forth on live, like, because it just came out, this video resurfaced recently. He's like, what are you talking about? He's like, that's not even, like, you're not that kind of girl. Oh no, she is. She is. So the paparazzi caught Aiko Lee Simmons and Mr. Vittorio Assaf, who is a restaurateur. I think he has some very famous restaurants. She's 24. He's 65.
What?
On vacation in St. Bart's, sharing a kiss. So you can look at the old man.
Oh my God.
He is an old man. And if that's not worse, she went on live.
That's disgusting.
While they're on the vacation, she went on live. Like, oh yeah, just waiting for my boyfriend. We're getting ready. They're driving in the car. Like, that's her man's. She's calling him her boyfriend. I'm so concerned. I'm so worried. This
just for money.
I don't know what it is, but this is just not. It's not. It's not okay.
It's not okay. He's 40 years older than her.
Nuts.
He could be her dad twice over.
Yeah. Like when she was 11, he's a big man. It's disgusting. And I don't know now. When I first saw it, I just started to think
he
like
was 40 when she was born.
I just feel like when I see things like this, like is this like the Illuminati ritual shit? Because this can't be normal.
Like, are you happy? Like, just so that you can have like a comfortable life, whatever. I can't, like, your mental headspace must be so not there. Because it really isn't, like, you do not love that man. And that man probably does not love you.
He's known to date younger girls. But also, I just feel like
how does that even come, like, how
as a Simmons, a Lee Simmons at that. Yeah. I do not think this is not where you need to be. And she's a Harvard grad.
Has money, come on.
She's a Harvard grad. Like, regardless of if your family have money, you went to Harvard. I expect there's a few more brain cells in there. And I'm not trying to say that anyone that goes with an older man doesn't have brain cells, but if that's what you got from it, then maybe that's what I'm trying to say. I don't know. I just think that level of age gap is disturbing.
It's so worrying.
On both parts.
Yeah.
More so the man, because I'm like, if you can go as low as 24, you could go as low as 16.
It's not much
because
different.
Physically, she could pass as a 16-year-old.
Yeah,
so that actually means that you would find teenage-looking girls attractive, but you're just going for what is legal. That's what I'm getting from it.
I don't know what to say.
It's just a long day.
It's just men with money and being nonces again. It's just that connection is always there. What's wrong with the older women?
Literally, what is?
You get some really beautiful older women that's closer to your age. That look 25, you know? But are in their 40s.
You know what I mean? Yeah, that look good.
Yeah.
Because 40 is in your 20s.
Ain't old.
That's what I'm saying. That's what it makes it worse. Because if you're going for the 20s, that means you like girls that look like teenagers.
Exactly.
Because there are 30-year-olds, 40-year-olds that look like they're mid to late 20s.
But you don't want that. You want a prepubescent fucking body.
Sick.
Fucking sickos in this world. Kill them all, I say.
Yeah. You know what? The PR for being a celebrity is in the bin.
Oh, all the way. I don't want to be famous. I don't want to be a celeb.
No, can I just say, sorry, just to take it back, not that I'm obsessed with the moment, but I'm obsessed with the moment. When they were clapping and screaming, I was like, is this what it's like to be a celeb? Because I don't know if this feels weird.
Yeah, I'm just like, what the fuck do I do with myself?
Why are you clapping?
And everyone looking. Yeah. Do you know what I really like? I didn't know where to look. I was like looking at everyone like.
I thought I loved attention, but I don't.
I'm an attention seeker.
Well, not
when I'm in a group with my friends.
Yeah.
And I want everyone to look at me and listen to stories that I'm telling.
Right.
I don't want a stranger to look at me and clap and be obsessed with me.
Yeah.
Because that's fucking weird. You don't know me, I could kill you.
This killing.
But it's bizarre.
Yeah.
Like, even, still there, like when we're DJing, like, yeah, we're dancing, but my eyes are not looking at anyone. I'm dancing looking down or looking at Prinny. I'm trying to keep like busy with my eyes. I don't need to look at anyone.
The only times I looked up was when I saw like your mum was recording. I was like, God, okay, let me smile for the camera.
Yeah.
Other than that, I'm just like, oh my God, like this is just so.
Yeah. And she did have some feedback.
Yeah.
she was like, the tops. She's like, every 2 seconds, I'm doing this.
Yeah,
and she said Prinny's hand was here the entire time.
Not the entire time.
She's like, she's like, the tops weren't even falling down. I don't know what you two were kept lifting up. And I was like, but I think it's where we're low.
Yeah. You're bending down.
You're bending down, you can see. But also in the videos, when you feel it drop, it feels like it's actually dropping lower than it is. Kind of thing. But yeah, it's like I'm dancing, but like, don't look at me.
Yeah.
Like I'm trying to have a good time to keep.
But is that shift of DJs becoming talent that people want to film? Because you shouldn't want to film me.
Like what now?
Like you shouldn't want to film me.
My face is on so many people's phones.
Yeah, because I'm actually busy. I'm working.
Like, literally, if they knew we had a 9 to 5, they'd be stunned.
No, not that. I mean, like, you're filming me look for a song. It's not filmable.
Yeah.
But then I've now got to smile.
Yeah. That's what I was saying as well. She was like, oh, it was really hard because one of you's looking down the other one. I'm like, because we're working. I'm trying to find the next song. Oh my God, Prinny said something so fucking jokes. So your friend was like, so like, do you have your playlist? And we was like, no, we literally have 2 minutes Russian roulette fighting for my life. It's literally that. Yeah. Like, someone plays a song and you literally have max
2 minutes, to
find another song
that
matches the vibe and goes.
Yeah.
And yeah.
I'm crying at the tops. We look stunning.
We looked really good together.
It was because it was low.
Yeah, if the decks were high,
if the decks were at a normal level, it'll be fine. But when you're bending down
constantly, it keeps dropping.
And then
so jokes.
She's like
every 2 seconds, I'm bad. I was like, my titties, the top is big for me anyway. My titties are just falling down. I can feel it.
That's so funny.
But yeah, sorry, I don't know even how we got there.
Yeah, no, celebrities.
Yeah,
PR for being a celeb is in the dustbin.
Yeah, I don't even. Yeah, I just want the money. I just want the freedom to do what I want to do and enjoy doing it.
Yeah,
I think that's what it is. Whether people know me or not, I actually don't care about that now. When I was younger, I thought the only way you could do that is by being famous. Being like a celeb.
The people that are not known live the best lives.
Like, I want to be incognito, which is hard because I also I think I'm so mysterious, but I'm not. But I do want to be like a
mysterious girl.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically.
It takes balance.
There's something I wanted to. Before Zainab tells us off.
What?
She asked us to talk about something.
Oh, did she?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Something about Rishi Sunak Sambas. I know Sambas cancelled.
Oh, yeah.
Rishi Sunak wears Sambas.
To be fair, when I saw he wore Sambas, I was like, I don't want Sambas now.
Yeah, no. She was like, so do we throw away our Sambas? Like, you might have I was like, baby, mine
they're
not
Sambas. Yeah.
They're Bermudas.
That is so funny.
Let me get it up. Sorry, bear with me. Lift music, please. I'm joking.
I ain't got much to give.
Right. Okay, so basically, it was the founder behind Shein who sells to the whole world except China. So the Shein business model is built up on exporting fast fashions, t-shirts, direct to shoppers from China. Shein hit sales of 23 billion last year in 150 countries with a profit of 2 billion. However, the Chinese brand does not sell to customers in China. Shein works in partnerships with manufacturers in Guangzhou, China, to create a network of smaller factories using 100,000 plus people. So why aren't you selling?
You think they're stupid
to China?
Because they know the quality of that is trash.
That's crazy. The founder, Chris Zhu, is one of the richest men in China who's rarely ever seen. To our point, incognito, darling. You know? Apparently, originally it was a portal to buy wedding dresses.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He developed a skill within SEO, which made him so successful. But interesting, yeah. So they're not selling to China, but they're selling to everyone else in the world.
No, but China have a model where I don't know how to explain it. You know how like TikTok, they don't use TikTok, they use like a Chinese version, and a lot of the apps they have Chinese versions. Yeah, they're very like this is for us.
This is
and
for
that is for you. Like that is for you lot. This is for us.
It's very telling. You know, like they know what they're doing. They're smart.
Yeah, but they also have a lot of what's the difference? counterfeit and what's the other word? There's something fake and there's something like a copy. Replica. So a lot of the like the really good replicas are made there. And I think apparently they have some like behind the scenes, like under the cellar deals with some of the big brands of that. They have an allocation that they can actually sell, like not legitly, but legitly. So yeah, I think they know how to make good quality shit for themselves, and they know how to do things cheaply, and they're just gonna extort and profit off that.
Yeah.
But what that's telling me is that the quality is very bad.
Yeah.
Very bad, because they are on land and they see it and they know.
They're like, not for my people.
It's probably not even safe. Do you remember that sometimes they have all the recall notices?
Yeah, because of like the
chemicals
and stuff in it, and how dangerous it is, like even to like from the factories it goes into the lakes and things like that, and it's like killing all the agriculture. That's what I'm looking for. And the fishes in the lakes. Yeah, like it is really bad. I got like jeans or something once from these no, not from Shein, but one of these fast fashion, and it literally smelled of chlorine.
Oh really?
Like the smell was so powerful. I think it was like a Pretty Little Thing or Boohoo. Oh my god, I will never forget how badly it's like. It was like pure like chemical, and I sent it back. I was like, I can't wear this. Like, why does it smell like that?
Oh no.
It was so scary. So scary. And now when I look back at like all like the little Boohoo things that I've got that from like our gifted times, and I'm just like, what the hell? What the hell was going on? Sorry. I sold 4 items. Right.
Vintage.
Yeah.
And you actually posted them?
Posted them. No. I sold them literally like today.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm going to post them tomorrow because it's near work. So basically, I hung everything up because I sorted out all my wardrobes, took pictures, and I was like, Mum, look, we need to store these somewhere because they are going to sell, but I can't keep them in my wardrobe. So we've put them all in a suitcase. And I've said to her just today, I was like, I've got good news and bad news for you, darling. It's like the good news is we're selling.
The suitcase out.
Bad news, you've got to get a suitcase out. You just put it back. I didn't think it'd be that quick, but I guess I'm selling things for like £3, £5.
And you probably get a little boost as well on the algorithm when you list like so many new things.
So yeah, I feel like business is booming.
Listen, you've got to. It's a rotation.
I also wanted to say another thing regarding your point last week on Cowboy Carter x Louis Vuitton. So Melissa said that the Pharrell LV Fall 2020. So sorry, Melissa's one of our listeners.
Yeah. Okay. So just to summarize, just in case you didn't listen to the last episode, I basically said that it's very interesting how Pharrell's menswear collection that he presented at the beginning of the year was very old American, cowboy inspired. And then you have Beyonce dropping Cowboy Carter. And I was like, was that a coincidence? Or is that part of a bigger plan of like reinvigorating that style just in time for the album dropping?
Yeah. So basically, Melissa, one of our listeners, was like, oh my God, I do think that it was done on purpose. And she sent me a picture. She said, I remember seeing the collection at the time and thought, why have they put the Carter on the bag? So there's a bag that says the Carter, and now it's all like making sense. And a lot of people have said underneath our reel that is basically the case. That they believe it's a coincidence because they're leaning into their cultural heritage.
They don't agree. They think it's a coincidence, not.
Yeah, they think they like.
Coincidence means that it's not connected.
Oh, fine. Anyways, it doesn't matter. The point is, I believe Prinny. My point is, I'm agreeing with you that I do think it was like a
I think somebody did say in the comments that like a lot of the fashion shows are part of bigger agendas. Yeah. And you just have to think about like which agenda, one is it? Like what are you pushing? Like what's the
because there is such a link between fashion and music. Like why wouldn't there be? You know? And if Pharrell's like the creative director of Louis Vuitton, he's going to put his people on.
Exactly. No.
And it just makes sense.
It makes complete sense.
Yeah. Just thought I would just mention that.
Add that. It's
a nice little follow up.
It's always good to follow up. Although I didn't watch the J-Lo movie, but I'll follow up with my points and my feedback.
Oh, my mum was like, "You're gonna go and watch the Amy Winehouse movie?" I was like, "No."
Yeah.
She was like, I was like, have you heard her? Have you heard the way she sings? I played it to her and she was like, oh God. I was like, exactly.
They were better off not putting out a trailer.
Yeah.
I think if you didn't put out a trailer, just trick people and get them in.
Yeah.
But I think, the trailer probably does more harm than good. Damage.
More damage.
Way more damage.
Than you, so yeah. But if someone goes, let me know.
Oh yeah, do let us know.
Because I ain't giving my good money to that film unless it does directly help the Amy Winehouse Foundation. And if it doesn't, I'm not giving.
We'll check. Maybe it probably does though.
It might do. I remember when they came to my school, the Amy Winehouse Foundation. Yeah, when I was in sixth form to do talk about like drugs and things like that. It was quite nice.
Yeah, don't do it.
Don't do it.
Don't
do drugs, kids, because you will end up broke, homeless, and die.
Not and no, yeah, period.
Stay away from the drugs, okay? Unless you know how to take them in a recreational manner.
Yeah, I just say stay away from illegal drugs.
Not weed though.
There are drugs. Well, it's legal in some.
Oh my God, it's been
countries.
legalized in Germany.
Oh really?
Yeah, I read it the other day. They're a bit fuming.
I did see something. There's a billboard in my area of somebody that's selling weed, and I'm just so confused because I don't understand.
What?
Yes, that's what I said.
In the UK?
Yeah, I didn't really quite get. I didn't really care to stand and stop and read. But
that's
I was like,
so
I think you've got the wrong country. I don't really know what's going on here.
This should not be here.
Good luck. But yeah, no, none of that sugary shit. Like, just listen to Eddie Abu. Be conscious of what you put into your body, legal or illegal. Nothing is ever that deep.
None of that sugary shit. Gemma Collins is going shopping with him.
With who? Oh, is she?
Eddie Abu, because she said that she's like lost weight and she wants to keep it off.
Oh, that's cool.
Why is she there? And I'm trying to get it up. She's like, I've got the people that I need.
Oh.
And she's got Eddie Abu and someone else.
Are they doing it for TV?
I don't think so, but the reel just came up on maybe it's old then. Oh, here it is.
Stop me.
Oh, wait.
I'm determined not to let anything stop me after just losing under a stone. So I'm shopping now with Selena and Eddie. We're going to load up the shopping trolley so I'll stay on track for this week. Yeah. Let's go. Don't worry, Eddie.
She lost under a stone. Is that a lot?
Hello, how are you?
I don't know how much.
Jesus, he's more famous than me. That's all right. Let's go.
I mean, under a stone isn't that much, is it?
It isn't that much.
But good. No, wow.
What it is in kilos. That was so mean.
I'm so proud of her. No, the way you said it was that, she's lost so much weight and now she wants to keep it off. So I'm like, under a stone didn't feel like that much.
One stone is 6.3 kilos. That's a lot. Okay, let's put it into perspective. If I lose 5 kilos, I'm going to look like what I looked like when I went to Dubai, to Vegas.
Yeah, but that's relative. If you're like 100 kilos and you lose 6, you're still like 90 something. Got a long way to go.
Yeah.
Not saying she's 100
6 kilos is a lot to lose.
Like, no, yeah.
You know.
Yeah, trust.
But yeah, if I lost that, that's it.
I don't actually weigh myself. Do you not? I don't buy into like the metric. But that also, I do appreciate. I'm speaking from a place of privilege, okay? Because when I say I'm fat, it's not objectively fat.
Yeah.
But yeah, shout out GC.
Shout out GC.
I support her journey, her fitness journey.
No, bless her. Do you know who's on Ozempic?
Who?
Arj.
Oh, I think I saw. Isn't Scott Disick's on Ozempic as well?
Yeah, he looks absolutely gaunt too.
That word.
What did you say?
I love that word.
But it's gaunt.
Let me see.
So this is Arj at the moment. Oh wait, was it Arj? No, I think someone's. I don't know. But yeah, Scott Disick is.
He looks really bad.
So bad.
He doesn't even need it.
He doesn't need it. What's his name? Lord Disick.
Oh my God, this Ozempic thing.
It's so bad.
I hope they call us to talk about in the documentary.
I know, because we've been really great advocates for not going forward with it.
Don't do that.
Guys, you never...
Apparently it even makes you perpetually vomit.
No, you get
like
so poorly.
From the ass as well. It's all coming out constantly.
So, I know someone that's on Ozempic. Yeah, I'll tell you who it is after. And basically, they were so ill like the first few weeks, like bedbound, like ill.
It's not for you.
Ill. And now they're fine. And for the first time the other day, I noticed like the weight loss and I was like, fuck, like it's happening.
Does it look good? Or?
Well, yeah, a little bit like, but they're not going to stop there, are they? They're going to continue going until they're fucking gone.
But then you can't stop taking it. Yeah.
Inject something into you to lose weight. Guys.
Where did they, do you know if they got it? They didn't get it here, did they?
No.
So you don't even have like a doctor overseeing?
No. That's the thing. People don't have doctors overseeing. They get their friends from like Dubai or the US to bring it over.
This is bad.
It's an epidemic.
It's bad. It is.
It is bad. And listen, I keep saying this, like, you guys, if you've been a long time listener, know me, and I'm not, this is like mad trigger warning for like, you know, eating disorders and bulimia, like please like skip this. Mm-hmm. Like I am like, and it's really bad, and I'm not saying I'm proud of it, like an advocate for like, you know, unhealthy ways of losing weight. Like I've always been like that. Okay. But there's a line, and this is a line I just cannot support past this. Do your 500 calories a day or your 1,000 or whatever, or like gym twice a day if you want to do that, or I don't know, your intermittent fastings and this and that. Like, yeah, do it all, you know, being like the maddest calorie deficit. But the fact that you're putting something into your body is scary.
I think if you could have like a magnifying glass that gave you like X-ray vision to see what these things are doing to your inside, you would stop. But it shouldn't take you physically seeing it. You should just actually be able to do like quick maths. 1 + 2 = 3.
I'm about to die.
Stop doing this before you die. Boom. Dropping a mixtape next week. It's just...
And talk to your friends. If any of your friends are thinking about doing these things, like really you need to have a sit down conversation with them and be like, I cannot support this decision of yours. You will be very ill.
And also in the spirit of like body confidence, being thin is not the only way to feel confident and beautiful. And I know I just like 2 seconds ago was like saying I call myself fat. Fine.
But that's for us personally. You know what I mean? That's our own personal.
That's a personal.
Because I don't look at people who might be bigger than me or smaller and think like, God, like you're not beautiful, or I actually don't even care what other people are doing.
And it's also sometimes like for me, even the quest of wanting to have this body is more just like a personal goal to be like, in my lifetime, it would be nice to say I had abs.
Yeah.
Like that's all.
Even if it's for like 1 week.
Do you know what I mean? Like that's all it really is. Like just to be like, oh, I did that, or rather than always talking about it, if it's something that I want, actually doing the do and being disciplined. I remember when I kept saying, oh, like before I'm 30, I have to have abs. Otherwise, like, but it didn't happen. Didn't happen. I went to Mexico. I was a bit fluffy. I look back at the videos. I'm like, oh, you little juicy. Like, it is what it is. But I look at the videos and I'm like, you know what? I quite like that fluff. Yeah. It's looking a bit nice. So it's like just finding whatever state you are in, being happy and confident with that. Yes, if you want to work on it, that's fine. But it shouldn't be do or die. Yeah. Because that's when you end up in these situations where you start taking foreign things. Like, if somebody said, if you take crack for 1 week, you'll be size 6. Does that mean everyone? They might. People might start doing crack. Like, if... Yeah. I mean, you probably do lose weight on crack.
Yeah, you do. You don't eat. And cocaine.
I don't even know what I'm advertising.
That's why all the models are on cocaine and cigarettes.
This is just not... It's just not like... Come on, people. Let's just think about it.
And I think the thing is because it's for diabetic people. Like
that's what makes it worse.
Like, something with their pancreas and like their blood sugar levels and stuff, and it's like your blood sugar like as a non-diabetic person you don't need that extra support, so now you're like fucking up the base of like just like your natural bodily thing.
You're throwing things off balance when they're balanced. Like actually make it make sense. It's just
this is a no Ozempic zone.
No, literally.
Don't come to me with all that bullshit.
If somebody said that on his own, I'll just be like, child, that's not even cool. Like it's not. And I feel like we are really good at this, like calling things out that we just believe are not cool, right? Yeah. But as a society, we need to get better at like shaming
Shame.
But then again, I think I say that, but people do sometimes take it too much of an extreme.
You should just go kill yourself.
Yeah, like that. Like, we're not saying like that, but call things out for what they are. And yeah, like you don't need that.
No.
You don't need. And I really hate, obviously I love The Real Housewives. And I feel like there's a big agenda. This is big conspiracy theorists, right? I feel like there is a big agenda to push Ozempic. And it's starting to give that like, the pharmaceuticals are being paid, because there was a period where Andy would bring up Ozempic every week on Watch What Happens Live. He'd be like, are you on Ozempic? I think this person's on Ozempic. Are you on Ozempic? Is this person on Ozempic? Like, always talking about Ozempic. I was like, what is this Ozempic thing? Then in shows, in the recent season of Beverly Hills, in the first episode, they're talking about Ozempic. Somebody's on Ozempic. They're talking about Ozempic. In Married to Medicine, which is a show for doctors and doctors' wives, they had an episode where one of the doctors recommended Ozempic to her patient. No, I was like, that's not okay.
That's not okay.
I understand that it's America and you guys are doing these things, yes, but I don't actually think it's something that you should put on TV and then actually have the audacity to imply that it's safe.
The UK would never.
Like, we're bad for a lot of things in the UK.
But when it comes to like,
health
all
and
that sugary
safeguarding,
shit, and no chance.
That's why they let Jamie Oliver ruin our lives.
Yeah.
They said none of that sugary shit in school. Sunny
That's why
Delight
KFC
gone.
tastes good in Jamaica and not here.
Yeah, no sugar, everything diet free, sugar free.
You know that my secondary school went fizzy drink free. Like the only thing we was allowed to bring in was water.
Oh, you weren't even allowed to bring it in?
No, I think I was in like year 10 or 11. Yeah, but
you lot in that school didn't need assistance. You lot off the walls anyway. All the skater boys, you lot didn't need sugar.
When we got a new head teacher and they were like, no.
I think it is. I think it is good.
Like, and if like a teacher saw you with fizzy, they take it away.
I think
which is good.
It's good because you're gonna go home. Your mom's gonna probably buy that sugary shit. You're gonna buy the sugary shit on the way home.
Yeah.
In school, just calm down.
Like in that fucking crack dawn butt fuck of the morning, I'm eating like sweets on the way to school, drinking like a Ribena Crips. Like I was passing that. There was a corner shop at Penny Street. Yeah, and that's what I'd be eating. All that sugary shit. That's why I'm fat. And then after school, I'm getting chicken and chips and chicken burger fillet. Fat, bruv.
Yeah. No, the reason why I don't have much of a sweet tooth, well, I never really had one, but I don't really consume that much sugary shit because it was giving me spots.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'll go to a doctor. I say, oh, give me this. They said this pill can do this and do that. I just did some research and they said the ones that are on your forehead is the sugary shit. I just cut it out.
Yeah, you happy.
I cut it because if that's what it is, like, what am I doing? I don't need a yum yum at 8 a.m. Like, I don't. That's why I don't. Yeah, I'm not into sugary shit. Rice and stew, please. Savoury.
Yeah.
Give me the saves.
Listen, guys, I'm so happy that health is like become. I mean, the people that were always healthy were always healthy, but I'm glad it's more of like a societal like looking down on people for not being healthy. In
a nice
way, but it's like people like are more encouraged to be healthy and like I'm learning so much. I'm like, I think I've got high cortisol levels.
Okay.
And I'm like, okay.
What's that? I don't know.
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so I don't know what the cortisol is, but basically, I saw a TikTok and it's like, if your cortisol levels are high, you're like, you know, tired, fatigued, like loads of these things. I was like, God, I actually have a lot of those symptoms, like yawning at 3 p.m, like low. And I was like, oh, okay, so now I need to just actually do the research, like what is cortisol and how do I lower my cortisol levels? Right. Like not being able to lose weight or just like being bloated all the time and things like that. Like there's so many factors that fit into this. It's like, you know, you go to the gym, you work out, you eat good, and it's like, oh, I'm not losing weight. It's like, oh, maybe I have PCOS. PCOS.
Yeah,
that's gonna affect it. Or my cortisol levels are high, and I'm just learning so much.
Yeah.
It's GREAT.
It is great. You know what's not great? The episode is coming to an end.
Oh no!
It really does go by so quickly.
It does go
doesn't
quickly.
It? An hour. But you know what? We could give you longer episodes if you only supported the podcast with just £3 a month.
Yeah.
And as part of that support, you get something back too. You get bonus content. Extra content every week on Patreon. That is a Dating Diaries, where we free up the realness, because I'm not trying to get Nyam up on the main pod.
No.
Just because the guy I'm dating feels like he's supporting me by listening to the podcast. Don't be doing all that.
Been there, done that, never again.
That's so weird to me.
So weird.
Go support someone else.
Get away. Get away.
You know what's so funny? I don't know, it's like a conscious thing in my mind that like I like to be a bit like, not mysterious on IG, but my IG is just very like, you know.
Yeah.
And then I always forget that no, like they're gonna click on my bio, this page where I'm like,
and
another thing.
I'm a podcaster, Stylist City Diaries. The only thing people don't know at this point is my NI number. It's ridiculous.
Oh god, yeah, mysterious girls, we are not. But yeah, we have a great time on Main Pod, but we have an even better time on Dating
Patreon.
Diaries, Patreon. So yes, yeah,
links always in the description.
Yes,
girls.
it is always in the description.
Yeah.
And yeah, for the most part, we love you
And leave you.
Bye. Bye.